Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be an update for my old new Gifted Blue project pan. I'll have the creators linked below, who are Jessica and kind of Misty, because Jessica created this for Misty, who wanted something where you could pan old and new items at the same time. So Jessica created this around the old, new, borrowed blue wedding saying, but she changed borrowed to gifted because that's just much more sanitary. Also much more likely. I don't know anyone who's out here borrowing makeup. If you do, I'm not judging you. I just haven't heard of it. We're supposed to upload every month on the 24th. There's no real end date to this project. The creators kind of just said like it ends when no one uploads anymore, and I will not let this project die. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who does this on YouTube anymore. Sorry if you can hear Roxy out there. I'm just going to get started with my updates. So for my old item, I rolled in last month I rolled in my Sigma Ambiance palette, and this is not super old, but it's relatively old. I think I got this maybe end of 2021. So it'll be pretty much 3 years old in about a month. My goal is to use the shade Basque 24 times. I felt like it was a fitting number because we're supposed to upload on the 24th every month, and it's the year 2024, and I felt like it was a good enough number where I could at least try to finish this. My unofficial goal to myself is to finish Basque by the end of the year. Don't know if that's gonna happen yet because I've only used it 6 times so far. Every time I use it, I find more ways that I can use it, so hopefully I'll get at least to the point where I have to repress this by the end of the year. But hopefully at least you can see a difference in the pan size. If I can, I'll post a screenshot of where it was last time. And whatever you see is where 6 uses gets me. My new item, as usual, was an unused palette. Of course, a new palette as well. This is the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge. And I had just gotten this, I think, the month before I rolled this in, and I had yet to use it. My goal, or actually I think I had used it once before in a Get Ready With Me, like the day before I rolled this in. My goal was no pan left behind, and I was just counting that use that I had before I rolled it in as like counting for use on this. My gingerbread house pillow keeps falling. We'll just ignore that for now. I was able to reach my goal, and I really enjoyed using this palette. I will say, first of all, I think the quality on this is amazing. It's the same amazing quality as the Naughty Nude, which is one of my favorite palettes in my entire collection. And the colors are really beautiful, but I will say I did get this, or I was anticipating getting this palette for so long, and I'd really wanted it for so long when I finally bought it, because I kept hearing like, oh, these colors are like mauve purple leaning cool tone neutrals, which is kind of like one of my favorite shades to put on my eyes. It's why I love the Pretty Cool. I always get these mixed up because they're almost the same name, but I love the Pretty Cool palette from Dose of Colors because those are the shades that are in there, and that's like my go-to. That's my only palette actually for those tones, because until then no one else had really produced anything with those type of tones in it, and I kept hearing, oh, that's what this palette is, and maybe it just has to do with my skin tone, but it doesn't really show up that way on me. I think there was one shade in here that kind of looked like that. I think it was this one, Nirvana. I can't remember exactly. There was like one shade in here that did look like that, but the rest of the palette is like either like browns or purples, and not that sort of in between shade that I was looking for. So I still don't regret this palette. I still love it and think it's beautiful and is amazing quality, but it was a little bit of a letdown in that aspect because I was really looking forward to having more of those shades in my collection. But you know what, this just means that I'll appreciate my Pretty Cool palette even more. My gifted item was a perfume sample, and that's the YSL Black Opium perfume sample. My goal, as always, was to finish this, which I did very easily. This bottle was only about half full. My blue item was another sample, and that was just a little sachet of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, which has blue all over the packaging. It was just a really easy gimme product. It was kind of annoying. I was planning on just using it on my hands, but there's like a lot of product in there, like way more than you need for one application on your hands. So I keep saying actually, I'm like that little kid who's like, apparently I've never been on a roller coaster. Anyway, my mom got like a bunch of those samples in her Sephora like VIB purchase, so she just gave them to me. She was like, here, you use these. And so I was like, okay, well, I have a bunch of these, I may as well just like get through all of them in one use and use them on my body, because I think I had 3 of them. So I used the first one, everything was fine. Then I used the second one and I was like, why does this feel so slimy? And then I was like, no, it can't be. But then I had checked the packaging for the second sachet that I used. It was a face wash sample. She got them mixed up and I didn't check the label, so I had just used a like little packet of face wash as lotion all over my entire leg. So I ended up putting just one entire leg in the shower to wash it off, and then I had to like go back and redo my skincare. So I ended up wasting a face wash sample. It's not the end of the world, but it was kind of annoying because I was like, I literally could have just looked at the label and avoided that trouble. So long story short, I finished it, and now I'm on to my roll-ins. So the old item is still staying in, of course. I have yet to meet my goal, but the new item is going to be another new eyeshadow palette that I've never used. This is a spoiler for my November makeup recap video, but I don't mind. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership One, the subliminal eyeshadow palette. This is the first Mothership that was ever released, and I haven't even taken off the little plastic thing, so let's do that on camera. I know there are some people out there who like to see this, so let's peel it off together. Now let's do the one on the inside. Is this an ASMR channel? I don't know. But I got this 50% off at Sephora. This has been on my wish list for a very long time. In fact, I mentioned this in my palettes on my wish list video from way earlier this year. And I ended up taking it off my wish list because I was like, I'm never going to pay that much money for that palette, especially on my low buy. But this had been on the Sephora site for 50% off for so long, and after I think like the 3rd batch of palettes, because usually Sephora will have something on sale until it sells out, and then when they restock it, it'll be back to full price. But this had been on like the 3rd round of being 50% off. After the 2nd time it was 50% off and sold out, I was like, okay, you're not gonna get it this time, but if it goes 50% off a 3rd time in a row, that's your sign to get it. And it did. So I just quickly snatched it up, and of course it sold out in like a day. And after that it was removed from the Sephora site, so I got it just in time. This is no longer being sold at Sephora. I don't know why. Maybe they're just making room for different Pat McGrath items, or I don't really know what's going on in the back end. I don't care though, because I finally got my hands on the one Mothership palette that I wanted the most. I still have yet to use it. I just got it a few weeks ago. I think I purchased this maybe a few days before the Sephora sale started, and I didn't end up getting this until after I got both of my Sephora sale packages. So something happened with the shipment. It was almost lost, but this just got to me a few weeks ago, so I haven't used it yet. I've been so preoccupied with my other palettes, but I figured I should just put it in this project to use No Pen Left Behind, as always, like I usually do on this project. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long. I should have this out next month, especially being able to use all the shades in this one in one update. I want this to be done by next update. I kind of want to swatch some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna swatch all 4 of the special shades. Here's what they look like. I'm so excited, and I know this is not like new on the market, so probably no one is interested in this, but I'm so excited to have this and use it. So that will be my roll-in for my new item. I'm just using a tissue to wipe this off because I didn't think I'd be swatching, so I wasn't prepared. my gifted product I don't have with me because I forgot to grab it before I sat down to film. But that will be the, it's gonna be another perfume sample, and I'll post a picture of it on the screen, and I'll post the fragrance notes on the screen as well. That is going to be the, I can't remember what brand it's from, but it's the vanilla milk scent. It basically smells like vanilla bean ice cream, like melted vanilla bean ice cream, which is way too sweet and gourmand for me. It's like not even a perfume at that point. It's literally just food. But my plan is, because I don't want to just throw it away unless it like gave me a scent headache or made me nauseated. I don't want to throw it away. So my plan is to mix it with the Tom Ford perfume sample that I'm panning right now. And I feel like they'll kind of neutralize each other and just make this really nice, sweet, woodsy scent. So that's what I'm putting in for gifted. It was a free gift with purchase, of course, like a little sample that I got from I think a Sephora order. And then finally, my blue item will be my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser. This is probably my third or fourth bottle of this that I've used. It actually lasts a very long time. I've had this open for so long. I'm only down to here now, and I'm really going to try to finish this by next update, but this always lasts longer than I think it will, so I don't even know if this will be done by next time. But I'm basically down to here where it says like the size, the like 7.8 fluid ounces. That's how much is in here, by the way. A lot of product. So I'm gonna try to finish this, but that will be it for this update. I love this makeup that I put on. I just kind of threw random things that I'm panning together, and it ended up, oh my god, I can't talk. It ended up looking really nice, or at least I really like it. Let me try to turn down the lighting because I'm wearing the Dose of Colors Golden Hour palette, and it's actually so sparkly. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like the shimmers in here are more of a, let me try to cover the lamp that I have that's giving me my second light source. Okay, I don't know if this helps, but if you can see how sparkly this is, the shimmers in that palette, they're just so, this was the first time I had ever used them, and they were so like piecey and sparkly, and they gave that like indie sparkle that I think is so beautiful. Like they're not metallics, they're straight up shimmers, but it's more like glitter shimmers without being an actual glitter. It is so beautiful. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I feel like I have to go somewhere with this makeup because I can't just like let it die. But anyway, let me turn my lights back up. That's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Go check out the creators of this project, and you can try clicking on the hashtag. I honestly don't know if anyone is still doing it on YouTube. The last few times I checked, no one was. I think maybe 1 or 2 people are doing it on Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing more of this project, go check there. But you can always check my channel around the 24th of every month if you want to see my updates. But until then, I'll just have to see you in my next video. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.